Welcome to the VW Amarok Aventura. In this review, we're going to drive the Amarok past a billboard, and then we're going to take it for some off-roading, and of course, we have to launch it. And when I launched it, this is what happened. But we'll come back to that a little bit later. After that, I'm obviously going to compare the new Amarok to the old Amarok, and then I'm going to take some time to exercise because that's good for your health. And then I'll drive the new Amarok and compare it to the old Amarok, and then I'm going to show you the engine of the Amarok. So without wasting any of your time, allow us to get started. But before we get started, allow me to introduce the sponsor of this video, Cartrack. I've personally been with Cartrack for the last 3 years and they've given me great service, but I'll talk to you about them a little bit later. First, allow me to tell you about the Aventura. Because of its good looks, most people look at it and think, this one with 21-inch alloy wheels, can it actually do off-roading? It can, and it's very good at it. I don't know what VW did to the suspension, but it drives over gravel like it's nothing. So if ever you have to drive through a village or a road like the one you're seeing right now, don't stress, your Amarok is more than able to take care of it. It's a 4x4 after all, and a powerful one at that. It comes with a 3-liter V6 turbo diesel engine. In terms of power, you're looking at 184 kilowatts and 600 Newton meters of torque. The claimed fuel consumption is 8.4 liters to the 100. During the time I had it, because of my enthusiastic driving and off-roading, I obtained 12.7 liters to the 100. While we're here, let's take a quick look at the rest of the interior. You have a 12-inch infotainment screen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but this is where things get uncool. The air conditioning system is in the infotainment system, so hard to use while you're driving. You have 2 USB ports, you have wireless charging. By now you're familiar with that gear stick. You've got the rotary dial to switch between your 4x4 modes, and of course you have a center armrest. It's wide enough for you and your passenger to rest your arms, and big enough to hide any valuables you might have in the car. Overall, the interior of the VW Amarok is a very nice place to be. You've got those lovely leather seats, they're electrically adjustable. I can't really complain. In comparison with the previous model, this is what it looked like. I actually like those leather seats more, but the infotainment screen on the old model is small now. Polo Vivo GT is still rocking it, but this is way better. On the interior, we may all agree, but when it comes to the new Amarok and the old Amarok, there is still debate on which one is better. I've spoken to a lot of people over the last few months, and there are still a lot who prefer the outgoing model over the new one. Please let me know in the comments, which of the two do you prefer? And which of the two do you think looks better? In terms of driving, I actually drove both models back to back. There is a difference, a very big difference. The previous model really drives like a VW. It's got GTI vibes, nyana. It's like a sports car that's a bakkie. It's quick, it's fast, and it's not hard to see why most people still prefer it. But in many ways, the new model is better. From the suspension to the steering wheel to the smoothness of the gear changes, it's excellent. And because the newer model is the new model, it comes with new safety features. You have forward collision warning, you have autonomous emergency braking, you have lane keep assist, it'll steer itself in between the lanes, you have adaptive cruise control, which comes with a stop and go function. So if you're in traffic, your Amarok will brake and accelerate itself and keep you a safe distance from the car in front of you. And it wouldn't be a bakkie review if I didn't show you the part of the bakkie that makes it a bakkie. So let's have a quick look at the load bed. The door is nice and light. Well done, VW, well done. And as standard, it comes with a power roller shutter. This is a VW that does not come with any optional extras. Everything you see on this car is standard. Thank you, VW, well done. And for the curious among you, on the previous model you had to get the roller shutter aftermarket, like the one you're looking at right now. Decided not to voice over this part because I wanted you to hear the sounds. Here you pull, baba, nothing electric, so definite improvement there. Speaking of improvements, I have to hand it to VW. They made sure that the Amarok looks nothing like the Ford Ranger. I'm not too sure about the front, but everything else on this bakkie looks good. Those 21-inch mags, that spot bar at the back, this blue color, There is no bakkie I've been in that got as much attention as this one. Well, besides the Raptor, but that's a whole nother thing. The point is, this bakkie stands out. You look at it and it just screams money. It says I have money, money, money. But we'll talk more about money when we get to cost of ownership. First, allow me to show you the back seats. Grab handle, side step, you know the usual. The knee room. I feel like I've done this before. The knee room is fine. It brushes by the ankles. It has rear air vents. Oh, there's a difference here. You have a plug and a 12-volt socket. No USB ports. Don't know why they didn't put USB ports, but anyway, you have a center armrest with a slot for 2 cup holders. Thank you for joining me in the back seat of another bakkie. Speaking of another bakkie, I can't pretend this bakkie is not related to the Ford Ranger. So just for interest's sake, let me know in the comments, which of the 2 bakkies do you prefer and why? Are you on Team Amarok or are you on Team Ford Ranger? Let me know. By the way, you're watching the 60,000 subscriber special. Thank you so much for sharing the channel, for supporting the channel, for commenting on all my videos. I really appreciate it. We are on the road to 80,000 subs, so we've leveled up. That's our next target. So please share the channel on your WhatsApp with your friends, with your cousins, with your aunts, with your uncles, and whomever else has a cell phone or a TV. Let them know there's a Mr. How Much on YouTube. 9 months ago, I did a review on the VW Amarok. Yes, and that video is on 407,000 views. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyway, the point is, in the last 9 months, the price of the Amarok has changed. It has gone up by 79,200 Rand. So if you're still waiting for it to get cheaper, you might keep on waiting. So if you decided to get your Aventura today, you'll pay 1,184,200 Rand. On finance, you're looking at 23,151 Rand over 6 years at 12% interest. A full tank of diesel will cost you 1,963 Rand at the current diesel price, and if you got an insurance premium of 4,000 Rand, it would bring your total cost of ownership to 29,114 Rand. But if you're going to be spending all that money on your Amarok, then I'm sure you'll want to put a tracker in it. That's where Cartrack comes in. So from as little as 99 Rand, you can get yourself a tracker from Cartrack. But I recommend the option that comes in at 149 Rand, which is what I'll use for the cost of ownership. So if we throw in 149 Rand, it brings our total cost of ownership to 29,263 Rand. For those of you who are interested in a tracker from Cartrack, I'll tell you more about their options at the end of this review. Coming back to the Amarok, you get a 5-year, 100,000 kilometer maintenance plan and a 4-year, 120,000 kilometer warranty. By the way, have I mentioned how good looking the Amarok is? Especially with this evening sunset. VW did something here. Again, I have to say, well done. There are a couple of things I didn't mention. Unlike the Ford Ranger, the Amarok comes with IQ Light Matrix LED headlights. They are like lasers. They are really bright. Whether you're flashing someone, driving in the dark, dealing with load shedding, they will not fail you. Second, in case you need to load things in your load bed at night, just know there are lights there. Third, we have a proper Harman Kardon sound system. And finally, despite its good looks, the Amarok is a great off-roader. I know someone is still waiting for that launch from the intro, like, hey, what happened? Nothing happened, guys, nothing happened. I just gave you that launch because I know you love news. I wanted you to stick around. In fact, let me even show you that launch in reverse because I thought this looks very cool. I mean, look at that. Nice. Very nice. Thank you so much for watching, guys. To those of you interested in getting a tracker from Cartrack, here is what you need to know. There are 4 different options for you to choose from, starting from 99 Rand. I'm on the second one because it adds some things I feel are important. The first, if someone disconnects your car battery, Cartrack immediately calls you. A month ago, I had to replace my battery. The moment it was disconnected, Cartrack called and asked what's happening. I told them it's me. While the 99 Rand package also offers access to the app, on this package, you can also see if someone is braking hard, accelerating, or driving rough, which is a nice touch if you like borrowing your car to people. And third, you also get the 150,000 Rand recovery warranty. So for those of you who don't know, Cartrack has a 92% recovery rate, but in the unlikely event that they can't recover your vehicle, they'll pay you out the 150,000 Rand, which is why I'm on the second option. If you'd like to get a tracker from Cartrack, I'll leave a link in the description. You can get in touch with them, they'll come fit it for you for free, and you can take it from there. But from me to you, until the next one, take care. Whoa, hold on, before you start typing, I've decided to name this car Tando. Thank you. Until the next one, take care. So, I don't know how people sit like this. So yes, that car is awesome.